Hopefully this is the final video. So we talking about them being the black males being able to return home after this intensive training boot camp. So when you look at America, the marching and protesting, what is the plan? And what I'm saying is Gary matters because Gary and Chicago are critical to this movement. Here's why. Because both are centrally located in America, meaning they're in the middle of this country where every other city can get to us, without the extreme of if you're on the West Coast going all the way East Coast, if you're on the East Coast going all the way West Coast, you're in the middle coming to Gary, Chicago. Gary is very affordable, so that makes it ideal for us to put our investment dollars there to build Gary up so that it can be the housing hub of the boot camp, and Chicago be the training ground of the boot camp for all our black males coming to training. So the way I envision this is that Gary, Indiana, would make certain that we have in all 17 different neighborhoods, 14 in particular, housing, so that the black males that come from all over this country will come here, and this is where they will reside while they commute and travel in training in Chicago in the boot camps. Now this is what makes Chicago excited, what should make Chicago excited. During boot camp training, each male will be presented to a certain zip code, and within that zip code they will support the non-for-profits in that zip code, because we know the non-for-profits in Chicago and in other cities are doing a fantastic job, but they can use some manpower to help them with marketing and fundraising. So black males, while they're being trained and developed, they will also be assigned to help fundraise and support the non-for-profits in the zip code that they've been assigned to. So that's the role of the black males, to get trained and built up so that they can become productive members of society, but they will also be having a simultaneous assignment of supporting the non-for-profits in the zip code that they've been assigned to. Now, post-boot camp, after they've been broken down and built up, after they understand and have some substance that will help them understand what we're really up against, and we've developed certain skills, and we're talking just a 4 to 6 week training period, the post-boot camp life. This is where 18 other cities come into play, cities like Miami, Dallas, Detroit, Philadelphia. Each city, we already have a list of about 100 organizations that they'll be assigned to, but they will be deployed to those other cities to make sure that they do the same thing they did in Chicago in training, but they'll do it in those sister cities for up to a year. And we say a year because we want to make sure that they have an opportunity to really be away from their family and friends and grow and be on their own and develop. And some people say, well, who's funding this? How are they paying for all this? We're going to do something we call leveraging. And leveraging is very important here because we want to make certain that we control the property, the rental property, the real estate in our community. So we're going to be leveraging a lot of our landlords to make sure that we have this dormitory style setup. The other part to it, the black males are going to be pushed to promote and start their own business. A lot of this will be landscaping, snow removal, because that's something that we can control. And also simultaneously, the Chamber of Commerces all over the cities that we're working in will be focused on making sure that we agree to spend money internally so that we got more money in our pool to hire our own and to also help them start their own businesses in landscaping, painting, things of that nature that they can do relatively easy. So we giving them contracts now. So when you come to New York on your one-year assignment, we're going to already have certain contracts lined up for you. And the people in New York know that they person that's been assigned to Memphis will have contracts lined up. So it's really going to be this collective of us pulling our own resources together. So I sum all this up saying that I am a candidate for mayor of Gary, Indiana. I just shared to you a vision that can work and will work, and it's going to work because we have a lot of people who believe in it. So the people that's protesting now, if we don't pull our money and put it behind candidates who's speaking a vision that you can that you feel is good enough for you to articulate to the people you know, we have to put our money behind those type of candidates so that they can get elected and enact what we want, just like the Tea Party did when they pulled their money together and put people in place to push their agenda. I'm asking for your vote, your financial backing to help put me in office in Gary, Indiana, so that we can make this Gary, Chicago boot camp, and then post-boot camp, 18 other cities will have our black males to create a new repository for our black males instead of the jail, cemetery, and the corner. Thank you.